Hello, everyone, and welcome to Everyday English Desk. I'm Janet.
And I'm Ben. We're here to help you learn English through everyday conversation.
That's right. For our first ever episode, we thought the best topic to start with would be our morning routines. Ben, I have to ask you.
Yeah?
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Oh, definitely a morning person. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day, even on weekends. What about you, Janet?
Wow, 6 a.m. That's impressive. I'm more of a, let's say, 7:30 a.m. person. I really need my sleep.
Nothing wrong with that. So, what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Honestly, I check my phone. I know, it's a bad habit.
We all do it.
But then I get up and make my bed. I read somewhere that making your bed gives you a sense of accomplishment first thing in the morning.
That's actually great advice. For me, the first thing I do is drink a big glass of water. My body's dehydrated after sleeping all night.
That makes sense. So after water, what's next in your routine?
Well, then I head straight to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and take a quick shower. The shower really helps me wake up fully.
Do you prefer hot showers or cold showers in the morning?
I start with warm water, but I always finish with 30 seconds of cold water. It's like drinking coffee, but for your whole body.
My gosh, I could never do that. I love my hot showers. Speaking of coffee, though, are you a coffee person?
Absolutely. I can't function without my morning coffee. I make it while I'm getting ready, and I drink it while I eat breakfast.
Okay, I'm glad you brought up breakfast. This is where people are really different, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Some people never eat breakfast, some people eat huge breakfasts. I'm somewhere in the middle.
What do you usually have?
Usually just toast with peanut butter and a banana. Sometimes I add some yogurt if I'm extra hungry. It's simple, but it gives me energy for the morning.
That sounds healthy. I have to confess, I'm one of those people who often skips breakfast.
Really? How come?
Well, I'm just not hungry in the morning. And if I wake up at 7:30 and need to leave for work at 8:15, there's not much time. I usually just grab a coffee and maybe a piece of fruit.
Yeah, I understand that. Time is always a challenge in the morning. Do you get hungry later?
Oh yes, by 10 a.m. I'm usually starving, so I have a snack at work. Maybe some nuts or a granola bar.
That makes sense. I would be so hungry by 10 a.m. if I skipped breakfast. But let me ask you this. Do you think your morning routine changes with the seasons? Like, is your winter morning routine different from your summer routine?
Oh, absolutely. In winter, everything takes longer. I have to check the weather more carefully, and I need extra time to find warm clothes, boots, maybe a scarf and gloves. Plus, it's so dark outside that my body doesn't want to wake up.
What about getting ready? How long does it take you to get dressed and ready for work?
Oh gosh, probably 20 minutes. I shower at night, so in the morning I just wash my face, brush my teeth, do my hair, and put on some makeup. What about you?
I'm pretty quick, maybe 15 minutes total for a shower, getting dressed, and brushing my teeth.
Men have it so easy.
Maybe a little bit, but I think the key is preparation. I always pick out my clothes the night before.
That's smart. I should probably start doing that. Do you do anything else special in your morning routine? Any exercise or meditation?
I try to do 10 minutes of stretching. Nothing fancy, just simple stretches to wake up my muscles. And sometimes, if I have extra time, I'll read the news while I drink my coffee. What about you? Any special morning habits?
Well, I always listen to music while I get ready. It puts me in a good mood and makes everything go faster. And I have this habit of checking the weather forecast so I know how to dress.
Oh yes, checking the weather is so important. Nothing worse than being caught in the rain without an umbrella. What about weekends? Do you have the same morning routine on Saturday and Sunday, or is it completely different?
Oh, my weekend mornings are completely different. I sleep until maybe 9 or 10 a.m. I don't set an alarm. I just wake up naturally. And then I take my time. I might stay in bed for an extra 15 minutes, just relaxing, maybe reading something on my phone or listening to a podcast.
That sounds so relaxing. I still wake up pretty early on weekends, still 6 a.m., but I definitely slow down. Instead of rushing to shower and get dressed, I might make a bigger breakfast, like pancakes or eggs. And I actually read the newspaper with my coffee instead of just checking the news quickly on my phone.
Pancakes sound amazing. I love how weekends give us time to actually enjoy breakfast. During the week, eating is just something we have to do quickly, but on weekends, it can be more of an experience. Do you cook a lot on weekend mornings?
Yes, I really enjoy it. Sometimes I'll try new recipes I found during the week. Last weekend, I made this amazing breakfast burrito with scrambled eggs, cheese, and avocado. It probably took me 20 minutes to make, but it was so much better than my usual toast and peanut butter.
That sounds delicious. You know what's interesting, Ben? Breakfast foods are so different around the world. Like in Japan, people often eat rice, fish, and soup for breakfast. In England, there's the traditional full English breakfast with eggs, bacon, sausages, and beans.
Oh, yes, and in some countries in Europe, they eat a lot of bread, cheese, and cold meats for breakfast. Very different from the sweet breakfast foods we're used to here, like pancakes, waffles, or cereal. I think it's fascinating how culture shapes what we consider breakfast food.
Definitely. And since we are talking about vocabulary, let's talk about some useful expressions for our listeners. When we talk about morning routines, we use a lot of phrasal verbs like wake up, get ready, dress up, hurry up. Ben, can you think of some others?
We also say turn off the alarm, turn on the coffee maker, put on clothes, pick out an outfit, head out to work, and run out of time. These phrasal verbs are super common in everyday English, especially when talking about daily routines.
And since you mentioned time, let's not forget time expressions. We say first thing in the morning, bright and early, at the crack of dawn, or sleep in. If someone gets up very late, we might say they slept until noon or they're not a morning person.
And there are phrases like I'm a morning person, I'm a night owl, and I can't function without coffee. Now, since we're talking about morning routines, maybe we should share some tips for our listeners. Janet, what would you say is the most important thing for creating a good morning routine?
I think consistency is key. If you go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every morning, your body gets used to it. Even if you're not naturally a morning person, you can train yourself. Also, preparing things the night before really helps, like you mentioned with picking out clothes.
Absolutely. And I'd add that you should avoid looking at your phone first thing in the morning if possible. I know it's hard, we all do it, but starting your day by reading emails or social media can make you feel stressed or rushed. Try to do something positive for yourself first, like drinking water or doing some light stretching.
That's excellent advice. And remember, everyone's perfect morning routine is different. Some people need 20 minutes, some people need an hour. Some people love to exercise in the morning, others prefer to ease into the day slowly. The important thing is finding what works for you and sticking to it.
Exactly. Well, Janet, I think we've covered the basics of morning routines pretty well. Shall we wrap up?
Absolutely. This was a great conversation. I hope our listeners learned some useful vocabulary about daily routines.
I hope so too. Now, we want to hear from you, our amazing listeners. In the comments, tell us about your morning routine. What time do you wake up? Do you eat breakfast or skip it? Are you a coffee person or a tea person?
Yes, please share. We love reading your comments and learning about your daily lives. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a like and subscribe to Everyday English Desk. Your support really helps us create more content to help you improve your English. Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time on Everyday English Desk.